Okay, so I have a really weird setup right now, but I want to make sure my hands are here so you guys can see all the motions and everything I'm doing. I'm also screen recording, so as you can see. So there is no tutorial at all for the performance launch segment for Atom SQ. They've done on the Personas YouTube channel a demo with the Atom. That's the one with the drum pad. This one, I was asking and requesting for a tutorial for the performance in the launcher pad. But 6 to 7 months later, still not there. So I'm going to do my best to guide you on how to do it on the Atom SQ. So I'm going to go ahead and load up a track that I was just working on recently. Don't know why these don't work. I don't know why, but that's for a different time. So now, this is where we have our launcher. A launcher on the screen right now. Or not our launch, but our arrangement right now. We have our arrangement on the screen. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to go to the top right corner up here. Right? You can get it through, you can do it from up there, or if you're going to work solely on here, you want to go to song, and then you want to go to section 5. Let me try to zoom in for you guys real quick. See if I can zoom in. All right. So you want to make sure that you're on number 5, and then you want to toggle launcher. Once you toggle launcher, then that will show up on the screen. Okay. So now you have scene 1, 2, 3, and so forth, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove these scenes because for some reason, when you drag anything else from your from your arrangement onto the launch scene, the colors do not line up. Okay. So what I mean by that, just watch very carefully. Okay. What you really got to do first is go up here, and then you want to do a Ranger. Go ahead and we're going to do it in Ranger. Hold Control, and this is going to be the intro. Then we have this is actually going to be the build up. Build up, drop. Okay. And then we're going to do another one. I'd say just label this one full drop. Oh, actually no, that's half drop actually. Half drop. And then I'm just doing this for easy. I'd be more tedious and more detailed than this, but just to get this done with. We don't have a bridge, but we have, well, let's just say outro. Okay, so now what you can do now that you have a toggle, you're on launcher, right? I'm on hybrid, shouldn't be on hybrid, should be on scenes. Should be on scenes, so that way we could launch the scenes. Hybrid means that you'll be able to launch some scenes and some sounds within some scenes, but that will get difficult. I'll show you that later. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to select all this at the top of your arranger. You're going to drag it over here onto these things, right? So once that's there, and then I go here, and then I click there, and then shift, and then click there, and then delete those. So I don't have anything else. Now, you guys might not have seen that, but I will do it again because it's very important that you see the changes that were made. Okay? Just had to dim it for a little bit so you understand. I'm gonna Control Z again. And what you see now is what I had before I deleted the ones I did not want or need. So I'm gonna Control Shift Z to redo my action that I did by getting rid of those. And now we only have the 4, just like what you see on my screen. Now matches here, matches there, right? Make sure you're in number 5, because number 5 is literally your launch play area, okay? Now I'm gonna stretch this out a little bit so you guys can see that part, okay? These arrows here, this means that you're only gonna play from this side. When you switch it over, that means everything on this side, which is the launcher side, is going to be played. Okay? Now, here is just a very simple thing. Launch it. We press the first one. So that's playing. I have a very long intro, don't worry. So then when I want to play the next one, okay, so that's just launching those. Whenever you hit one of those, it's, for example, the one that's blinking right now, this is number 3. This is everything that's playing right there. That's only when you're playing with scenes, okay? Playing with scenes. Now if we play with cells, let's go to click on cells. So now you will see a yellow outline around the 2 right here, around the 2 rows right there. And you see exactly those 2 rows right there. So, for example, let me go ahead and switch these colors because these colors are a little bit too close together. So I'm gonna change that from that to, I'll say, I change it to purple, right? So now we see that the first line is purple, second one, right? So also, please make sure you color code your things so that way you are not messing with the wrong track, okay? Now here's another thing. This right here, you have left, down, right, and up, okay? So let me dim those over there so you can see that too. So you have left, down, right, and up, right? Now watch when I press down, you'll see the yellow selection area goes down, and on here, even on my keypad, the colors change. So that's blue, this down there is green, light green. Go down again, there's a space. Just as it says it on my screen on the launcher side. Go down again, the patterns match along with the colors, along with this. So say for instance, if you wanted to really start something very unique and different, a different combination of some of these things, that's all you need to do, right? But since most of mine are in loops and not that different of variations, it doesn't matter for me. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the cell part by playing certain cells in this area by going up and down with these, okay? So let's go to the top. I'm gonna play the second one. Let me go ahead and stop everything real quick. Let me go ahead and play that single one only. Okay. And then I'm going to go and play this kick. So this is a kick that only plays once every 4 bars. So let's go down. Let's get the analog lab in this one. And then let's get So now we have building up a little bit, being a little bit creative and stuff like that. Let's go down one more. And let's go ahead and then I'm going to switch to scenes because I know I like the drop when I come here, right? Now, here's the worst part, okay? So let's go to hybrid, okay? So hybrid is showing everything that's showing on the playlist, and yes, I can still navigate through it with scenes, hybrid, and cells, okay? But this is only one selection at a time right now, okay? What I do not understand, okay, is that we have one selection up here. But on the keyboard, on the Atom SQ, we have 1, 2, which is the last two right here. And then, got it. Okay, so see, I'm learning too because they did not do a tutorial like this, but now I understand. Check it out. When you're on hybrid, not only is it going to show just one of these, but you're still going to have control down here for all of these up here. Now, what I wish would have been better for a layout on the Atom SQ is that the top row of these are on the top right here. And then these cells in that launch area are below here. So this should stay static for the playlist, and then these should move for the sound arrangements on the launcher on the right side. That's what should have been done and made. I hope they fix that. I really hope they do. But let's continue. So now, if you go to playlist is going to bring up the playlist on the right side. So same thing, you'll be able to double click and do that stuff and everything. Click it, goes away, right? That is about it right there. But there are more features, just like what there are on the Atom, but these are quite different from my understanding. So what I would do, I will go to cells, just mess around, make sure this is very similar. Actually, let me go to scenes. I'll play the scene of Now, I want to mute one of these sounds, right? So to mute one of these sounds, I have to go shift and shift. Oh no, what happened to it? Hold on. Because I was just messing with it earlier. Cells. Let's go to cells. So scene, only scenes. You can't mess with the individual loops. So if you go to cells, you can mess with the cells. To mute them, they say, to mute them, you have to hold it and then you press it. Now you just saw that it just stopped that one right there, right? So if I take my hand off of it, I could play it again. So you only hold the minus button and tap this to mute that sound temporarily. So if I'm gonna, you see, now I have all those muted. And then if I want, I just come back in scenes. everything should be fine though, but it's not. This is one of those things I'm talking about, you know? So let's go to cells. And then, well, this is really weird. Yeah, this is really weird because it's supposed to mute and unmute, but let's go to hybrid real quick. Let's see if I can get the hybrid working. So grayed out means I think I like hybrid better. Playing with hybrid seems a little bit better, only because I'm getting used to now learning how to mute these things. So if I, right, and then I can bring it back. Now hybrid is really good because, say for instance, if you wanna mix like off beat or off tempo with some of these loops and sounds, you can do that too with hybrid, because it doesn't stay on track. It literally just tracks how you hit it right on time. So that's just a small walkthrough of how the Atom SQ works with Launch. Hopefully this helped you guys, because after going through this again for the third time by myself, but fourth time with you guys, I feel like I got a full understanding of it. Now, I am curious to see what the strip could do on the launcher, but I don't think it does anything. Playlist, stop all, cells, scenes, hybrid. You can use these to move around individual cells. And over this side, these guys are just to move your selection, your cell selection, up and down. Okay. So right now we're in hybrid. You'll see this change when I go to scenes. Right, so now we have scenes. So this means we only play the top part. The top bar is up there from the intro, build, drop, and outro. And then go back to cells. So now only your selection is in the cell area of the launcher, rather than being in the scenes itself. So what you can do now, you can migrate through the sounds just as it's color coded on your DAW. So that way you can always stay on track and keep track of where you are if you're performing live and mixing live. Hopefully this helped you guys as much as it helped me. If you have any other questions, go ahead and feel free to leave them in the comments below, and hopefully Presonus will fix that one issue for hybrid, where the scenes should be at the top row and the cells should be on the bottom row. And I wish it utilized the whole keyboard. I wish it did that. Actually, hold on, let me see if there's a way to do that. I think I might know. I think I might know a way. That's weird. Where did that go? Pitch bend, pressure, keyboard. There we go. Okay, so we got keyboard. We want to make that keyboard layout continuous. Let's see if it works with launcher. Let's go to song. Nope. It's still only 8 buttons instead of, what was that, 32? Of what is that, 40 buttons, whatever, I keep on forgetting. Yeah, hopefully let me know what you guys think. Hopefully it helps you out too, and let's make some jams.